guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a review of the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and this is the Ephemera edition. This was created by Claire Goodchild, and it recently just came out. I was one of the first pre-orders for this because I am a fan of her work. I had previously bought the original Antique Anatomy Tarot, and I follow her on Instagram, Black in the Moon, and yeah, I thought that this was just a beautiful, well, kind of second edition then of the Antique Anatomy Tarot. I think, you know, as much as I love the OG one, I definitely love this a lot more, and you will see why once I get into the cards. So I'm just kind of showing you the little tuck box for right now. And then let me show you the other box of the original Antique Anatomy Tarot. You can see it's pretty similar. This one has a little bit darker of a tan color to it. And then just kind of turning them over, so you can see there's just a lot more, at least for the box, that's been put into it. Oh, so it looks like I had bought the second edition, but this is the Ephemera edition. For some reason I get tongue-tied and I call it the Ephemera condition. But I will try to do a little, you know, pull a few cards from here and here, just so you can see how they are a little bit different. So with this one, you can see that it has kind of that leathery doctor's case kind of backing, and this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and then the Ephemera. Do a little side by side here. Also has this doctor's case look, but this one's more grayish in color. This one is more black and has an interesting design on it. A little bit harder to read reversals if you read reversals. I myself do not. If I put them together, you can see that they're exactly the same size. It's exactly the same cardstock. You know, both are quite bendy. Okay, so before we look at the cards, let's actually look at the guidebook. Okay, so the little guidebook for the Antique Anatomy Tarot Ephemera edition. I don't know why I keep saying condition. You know, just very, very simple, kind of going over like the basics. What is tarot? What are major and minor arcanas? Like, what do the court cards mean? I noticed on the Instagram for Black in the Moon, she did notice that she missed a few of the major arcana, just writing them down in here. So she made a little PDF for us to download that has the corrections made, you know, in case you're interested. But since I found this to be just, you know, pretty basic knowledge, I don't really use this, so I didn't really need the PDF, but I thought that that was very courteous of the creator of the deck. So let's put this off to the side. Okay, and so the cards that I just randomly pulled over here was the World card, the Death card, and the Earth King, which is the King of Pentacles. So we'll just kind of see, once I get to those cards, kind of how they reinterpreted it for the Ephemera edition. Okay, so you can see here that I love the, you know, the kind of the old like medical look of this, but also putting in the color of the flowers. It's you know, and the flowers too look like if you were looking at like at an old like botany, you know, or botanist type, you know, book. So I don't know, it's just pretty cool. Blades are swords, by the way. Rods are wands. and they do have some Latin in here, like especially on the coins cards, which is the pentacles. And you notice they don't always use the same blades as well, or the same types of coins. Like there's always something different. Like they're all very unique. I'm not up on my Latin, so I actually have to like Google some of their sayings in Latin. But I think they're really cool. And off the top of my head, when I get to them, I probably won't remember what they are. But you guys could definitely Google them because I like what they have put, especially when you get to the elixirs, which is cups. I like that these, on all the cups cards, everything is different what they've put on here, and I think it's pretty cool. Because some of the stuff's like pretty cheeky, so. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this, but I felt an instant connection. I read with it very easily. It's hard for me to put it down and give some love to my other decks at the moment. Here you can see like they do have some of the Latin on the coins, and you guys could definitely Google those because they're actual like real sayings, and I think it really goes well with the cards. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's not the card I pulled. Let's see. I don't know, I just have a connection with this deck. It just speaks to me. It just is. It's just like the readings have been so wonderful, and even people that aren't like into like skeletal stuff or whatever have really loved this deck. You know, I brought it out on a live chat of mine. Yeah, it's just a great reading deck, and no matter who I'm reading for, whether I'm reading for myself, which it, by the way, is the bomb diggity when I read for myself, but other people get really powerful readings as well. I don't know why, but this Temperance card just cracks me up. I literally pulled this card when I was like waiting for a meeting, so I thought that was funny. The Empress to me is gorgeous, and the Emperor too when we get to it. You can see there's some Latin on there. Okay, here's their King of Coins. Let's look at the just OG 2nd edition Antique Anatomy Tarot King of Coins. Or in this one, the King of Earth. So yeah, I think they're both pretty awesome. I just like reading those elixirs labels. Like it's fun, and I don't find it to be so serious. I love the half brain, half heart, having a balance between the two. And this Fool card, just I love it. Here's that Emperor. So significant, the body parts that they have showing, you know, underneath the skin. Although there isn't a lot of skin in here. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, oh, and this is the one that's on the box. Oh, oh my goodness. I love it so much. And it's gonna go back in my purse because I take it with me everywhere. Okay, so here's the Ephemera edition world card. And here is the just 2nd edition Antique Anatomy Tarot card for the world. Both are great. I just prefer the Ephemera edition. So yeah, there you go. Let me get this all cleaned up. Okay, so I'm going to give these a shuffle. Some people like to see how they shuffle, and just, you know, as a little FYI for my reviews, it's just to show people, you know, if people are interested, like they were already interested in like getting this deck and they just wanted to see all the cards, and just kind of see what they would be getting if they purchased it. That's one of the reasons for my reviews, but also because I really love art and I love seeing like what artists put out. You know, everybody has their own taste in art. This is kind of like my taste, and I just think that, you know, in my opinion, since I find it to be very beautiful art, I just want to put it out there for the world. So I'm going to pull 3 cards and just do a little mini reading, just a very general one, just in case you want to see how they read. So let's say I was doing reading, pull this one and this one. Again, very general, just something for us. Okay, so I ended up getting the 10 of elixirs, the 9 of rods, and the 2 of rods. Okay, so let's see, kind of what I'm getting with that is maybe, because sometimes I also think of like the 10 of cups or the 10 of elixirs being kind of like family, kind of like I see the coins sometimes, but just like emotional connections with family. Like sometimes I'm thinking when we spend a little bit too much time with family, you know, like around the holidays and things like that, it can almost feel like, ugh, like when is this going to be over? So I'm, you know, seeing the 2 of rods of, you know, just giving yourself a balance and just cutting cords and moving on whenever you feel like family becomes too much. You know, sometimes it's good to keep them a little bit at a distance, at least for some people's families. Some people's families like totally awesome. It's like not that big a deal. For me, I think if I had spent too much time with like a ton of my family members, like, so just to remind myself that, you know, this day will end or this holiday will end, and, you know, and we'll be on to our next adventure, but just to remember to protect my own energy and to cut cords where needed. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you would like to catch a reading with me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. I have a lot of different types of readings, and if you specifically want me to use this deck or the OG Antique Anatomy Tarot 2nd edition, just let me know upon booking. And don't forget to join my KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot, where my peeps over there are helping me create more and do more, plus my own oracle deck for you guys, and they get freebies in the process, so definitely come check them out. And if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And I'll catch you spiritual homies later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!